There are lots of people who got success because of their hard work, but at the same time, there is a very important things that plays, that lines and signs that is present. And one of the such person is Elon Musk. You can see this is the person Elon Musk. This is the person Elon Musk, and he has been in a very good position from his childhood onwards only. But what signs and symbols that has made him the successful person in the life, we will discuss this in this section of video. Om Ganeshaya Namam, Bhagavan Shishatasabhay Namam, Suryaya Namam, Shanishaya Namam. Viewers, welcome to my YouTube family. My name is Astrologer Dr. Sai Suvajit. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then I would request you to subscribe it, like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you always get the future notification of my videos. Now, if you see that this is the person who I am talking about, the Elon Musk is the richest person in the world and was in the number 1 slot up to the end of 2023. But something happened in 2024 around the March, and that made him come to the 3rd position, and he lost almost $40 million from his net worth. There is a big loss. But what thing happened and why he was successful from one place to another place he moved, and what is the reason for that, we will going to discuss. So now if you see that, first of all, he was born in South Africa, moved to US with his parents. But what is that sign? I told lots of time that this is the signs and symbol is responsible for this. So here, first of all, you need to see that this is the mount of moon. Okay, so this is the mount of moon. So here you can see that this is one of the line, and another line is this one, which is USA and Canada lines, also called Europe lines. So that's the reason he was getting the success from his childhood, away from the native place, away from his birthplace. And because of the reason that he moved to US from his birthplace, the success was more. So this is the first thing. Second thing is that I told lots of time to many people, many of my viewers, many of my clients, that if your fate line, as you know, this is the fate line, starting from the mount of moon. Whenever the fate line is starting from the mount of moon, it makes you capable to do something away from the home state, away from your birthplace. The more you are away, the more success you will get in your life. So this is a very, very basic and important things that you need to remember. So that is the reason he was a successful person. Now again, another fate line is starting from here like this, and you can see there is a point bending in this position and this in this position. That's the reason he was very successful from the age of 30 to 37. Why? The reason is that if you see very minutely, the fate line is up to here is straight, and there is a little bend here. That's the reason around the age of 27, 28, he was thrown away from the PayPal, who actually he was the co-founder of PayPal at that time. Then because of his determination, because of his capability, he has worked hard and acquired eBay. The e-commerce website was there at that time. And then afterwards, in next 2 years, he was also a co-founder of Tesla and an investor. And after that, again in the next 2-3 years, he was a founder of SpaceX, which is Space 10. So see, lots of things that happen from the age of 31 to 37, and that's the reason of this, and why he has shifted from one career to another career, and also both the career are going parallelly. There is a specific reason for that. You can see that the another fate line is starting from here. There is no connection in there to these two. That's the reason he has been very successful around the age of 35 plus minus 1 year, and then by the age of 37, 38, he was very, very successful. He was born in 1971. You can calculate his age. So that's the reason. Now, this is the power of the fate line, which can give you lots of benefit. When as part of the fate line, you have to act, you have to work, then only it is possible. Now, I have told lots of time that the Mystic X is a very beneficial auspicious sign, but many people has commented in a negative way that, okay, I'm just saying something. It's not like that. It gives a result. That's the reason I say something, right? So whenever the Mystic X is there, and that's the reason. See, Mystic X, always I told you, every time I say Mystic X is forming, that means it will be activated at the time of formation, but it will give you the maximum result from the age of 35 to 55 very effectively, depend on how it has formed. So in his age around 34, 35, it is active, and not only active, it is formed, and he was a successful person from that time onwards only. So this is the power of mystic bags, and why he has more than one career is because of the sun lines. You can see this is the sun line. Okay, this is the sun line, and also one of the sun line is also going like this. If you see in this picture, you will be able to see more clearly one sun line, two sun line, and this one, another line is coming like this. So that's the reason, that's the thing which has made him successful in his life because of his own effort, own talent. So he will be successful. Another thing is that I have told many a times that in the mount of Saturn, so this is the mount of Saturn, this is the mount of Saturn, and three vertical lines are there. So whenever the vertical lines are present in the mount of Saturn, it always gives us the benefit in such a way that it will help you in dominating yourself in terms of, because the vertical lines in the mount of Saturn means Saturn has to be very stronger. So in terms of metal, in terms of machinery, in terms of science, he has got interest, and he has been a successful person in his life because of his own effort. Now coming to the Mercury, Mercury is very good in his life. That's the reason he has a very smart, intelligent brain. And you can see this is the line very clear. The hepatical line, although it's a health line, because of that health issues will be there in his life. The lifeline has some problem. Although the family line is clear, that's the reason the support from the family will be there, but he will have some chronic disease in the next 3 to 4 years, which will be a problem for him. But as per the Mercury line is concerned, with this is the Mercury line, which is very prominent. That's the reason from his childhood onwards only he is an entrepreneur. He has made his life because of his independent quality. So that's the thing. So how the things works in our life is that this is the thing. This is the case. Now, if you see the things like in a different way, this is the mount of Jupiter. Mount of Jupiter is little down from the October end, and although he was declared as the number one richest person in the world within 2023 end, but from October end only, because of the Rahu and the Ketu influence, and also in the Jupiter, the problem happening in his life, and that's the reason he is being little bit struggling and has some issues in retaining the money, and the losses happen. So but he will be okay. He will be able to gain that money by this year end, and after the June onwards 2024 he will have a good again he will be back on the track. His ring finger is very good enough. That's the reason he has a very good name and fame, although he is not good at that much by heart, because if you see the heart line is not that much great, and also the brain line, although he is a very broad-minded person, but still the things related to his emotion and some sympathy doesn't work for people. How people get hurt or something, like he doesn't care. He care about the money because the money line is very good, and also because of his wife partner, because of the Venus mount, he has got the success. So lots of success will be there in his life in afterwards also, but he has to be little bit careful on many aspects which has to be done, and which is very important. So this is all about the explanation that I want to say regarding a very richest person in the world is Elon Musk. I wish him a successful life. Of course he will, without my wish also he will, but he will have some health issues, so he has to be a little bit careful in that in the next 3 to 4 years. Hopefully the video is helpful to you, and if you like similar type of video that I want to make for everyone so that you can see, please comment in the YouTube inbox also, and whatever the lines that you have in your hand, then also I can know, okay, these are the things that is there, and you will be successful by this time. Hopefully the video will be helpful to you. Please like and share with your friends too. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel yet. Love all, serve all, help a heart neighbor. Radhe Radhe.